Wow. Watching this film again is a train wreck to hell. And we're going together. You know, Batman Forever actually had some merits. This film, the only merit I can give it is I liked some of the songs. Gotham City by R. Kelly. This is before he was peeing on everybody. Before he peed on people, he would actually sing a good song like this. I also like the song by Smashing Pumpkins were later did retooled and used for the promotion of Watchmen, which I liked that. But other than that, this movie is just a train wreck, and Val Kilmer didn't return because he was doing that movie The Saint. Plus, apparently him and Joel Schumacher did not get along. So they cast George Clooney. Chris O'Donnell came back as Robin. No Nicole Kidman. You hire Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I don't know why they got Schwarzenegger. I love Schwarzenegger. Love The Running Man. Love True Lies. Love Predator. I love Collateral Damage and The Terminator. But why did Schwarzenegger for Mr. Freeze? I don't really understand the point of it. And apparently they paid him a ton of money for it, which he did not deserve. I hate to say it. I love Schwarzenegger, but he did not deserve the big paycheck he got for this. And then you got Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. And also Alicia Silverstone, off of films like Clueless, is Batgirl. I mean, great. We need Batgirl, as if Robin isn't enough. I mean, maybe I just like my Batman films with him solo. Or maybe I didn't, like I said before. Maybe I'm just a Tim Burton Batman guy. Maybe that's what it is. But like I said, Batman Forever actually had some merits to it. This one, that's taken out the window, and the campiness is turned up to 11. In the special features, Chris O'Donnell said it best. In the previous film he was working on, it seemed like they were making a movie. And this one, it seemed like they were making a toy commercial. And that fits perfectly. Just this fucking movie is so fucking shitty. And so fucking awful. I mean, you got George Clooney not giving a shit, or being told to just be himself. Hey, Miss Freeze, I'm Batman. And I'm George Clooney. And there's no difference. And I like George Clooney as an actor, but he's done better stuff. I mean, From Dusk Till Dawn is my favorite role of his. My favorite movie he's done. The Peacemaker, pretty good. Pretty underrated film. No one talks about The Peacemaker, but it's pretty decent. Was it Michael... Oh, what was it? Michael Clayton? I believe it's Michael Clayton. That's a really good film. I mean, but even, George Clooney has talked about how much this movie sucked, so. And maybe it's not George Clooney's fault. It's just how he was told to play the character. Which was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call. Schwarzenegger is just hamming it up. His ice puns got real old, real fucking fast. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Or, what the fuck else did he say? And or scenes like he's in polar bear slippers teaching his crew to sing, he's Mr. White Christmas, Mr. Snow. I'm like, what the fuck happened to the fucking Batman franchise? And then you have, Nolan's films, which is pretentious, which I'm sure pissed people off or whatever. I'm not going to review the Nolan films, and I wasn't a big fan of the Nolan films, but the reason I've grown to hate them is, sad to say, some of the fan base. Because when I gave my opinion on The Dark Knight Rises, just even my honest opinion on the film, I got a lot of death threats, and that kind of made me even hate the movie and Nolan's Batman films even more by tenfold. You can say that's not fair, but that's the honest truth. Just how it is. But I think The Dark Knight Rises is an awful film. Sorry. And I didn't see people enjoying this movie as a campy take on the 60s Batman show. And I'll say this, and this is going to make people mad. Say what you will on this film, which I have and will still. It's now boring. I'll say that for the film. It's now boring. Unlike The Dark Knight Rises, that's boring as fuck. This isn't boring. It's ridiculous and silly and goofy and childish and goofball bullshit, but it wasn't boring. And just you have stuff like, Chris O'Donnell saying, "Oh, Chooch did the car," and then Batman going, "This is why Superman works alone." And then more ice puns, like, "You're not said to be to the cooler." And Batman and Robin, they're fighting a hockey team on the ice, and even Robin goes, "There's a hockey team from hell." This really does seem like something that would be on the 60s Batman show. Of the clips I've seen of that show, this seems par for the course for that. People are like, "Well, what's the problem?" I guess that's just not my cup of tea. And you have the fight scenes, and I didn't care about the fight scenes. I'm sorry. They stopped this thing from freezing Gotham, and it explodes, and they're surfing through the air, and Robin, Chris O'Donnell, literally yells "Cowabunga." What are you, a fucking Ninja Turtle? Or Jesus Christ. Uma Thurman going so over the top as Poison Ivy. "So many people to kill, so little time. Got time to duck? No? Pew, good." Alicia Silverstone, I liked her in Clueless, but I don't know, she's not the worst part of the movie. It's not like, oh, she fucked up the movie. It's just, I couldn't give a rat's ass. Uma Thurman trying to seduce Batman and Robin with her fucking pheromone shit. And then Robin being a fucking prissy little bitch. And Batman and Robin fighting over Poison Ivy. George Clooney, once again, just playing himself. Really. He might as well be his character from E fucking R. And it's part-time. He's Batman. Other times, he may be a billionaire, but secretly he's a surgeon. Or whatever the fuck he was on ER. I never saw ER, to be honest. And you have the fucking back credit card and never leave the cave without it. Can I leave the movie with it? And then buy any fucking thing I want for a reward for watching this fucking film again? Can I do that? Mr. Buttman and Throbbing? Rather take a throbbing up the ass than watch this movie again. They try to redo the scene in Batman Forever with Don the Dragon Wilson and the black light Jane. So here you have Alicia Silverstone and Chris O'Donnell and with this Jane and doing a motorcycle ride chase scene. I didn't give a shit about that. Poison Ivy tries to kill Robin by kissing him, but he has these fucking rubber lips. Rubber lips are immune to your charms. Can my sanity be immune to this fucking movie? It's just so much awful horseshit. Because the companies wanted to be more toyetic. As if that's a fucking word, but that was the phrase, toyetic. They're like, Batman Forever made so much money, so we need a shitload more of this toy stuff and gadgets and all this stuff so we can sell more merchandise, be even more kid friendly. Fucking 10-year-olds will laugh at this fucking film though. Not with it added. I mean, you can still say that the look of the film, the art direction, the colorful, for the kind of film they're making, it's not like they did a bad job on the sets. It's not like they did a bad job in the art direction. Some of the CG was not too over-the-top CGI. But there's little moments, and the little moments you see, they don't hold up well. But again, there's a lot of practical work. I'll give credit to that. So I guess that's another thing I need to give credit to. You know, one, I like some of the songs, and two, a lot of the practicality. It was a big budget film. Came out the same summer as fucking Speed 2, Cruise Control, and other movies. And there's a reason why this gets such a low fucking rating on IMDb. There's a reason why people trash this film. And it's just really embarrassing as a Batman movie. They just went too far. You know, I get that, hey, you want to be different. You can't do the same thing over and over again. I get that. But it's just, for everyone, it's personal preference. So if people who love a silly Batman, they'll be fine with it. For me, if I want to see a Batman film, I want a mix of the two. Meaning I want a mix of the superhero and the darkness. I want to be a comic movie and entertaining, but have that serious dark factor. Maybe that's why I like Tim Burton's Batman films, because in my opinion, that was the best balance. I thought Schumacher's films did it too far one way, and Christopher Nolan's films did it too far the other way. So now that I think about that is why I like Tim Burton's Batman films. To me, they were the balance that I can only speak for me, I prefer, I enjoy, I would like to see. Again, Schumacher's over here going that direction. Nolan's Batman films are going that direction. Tim's Batman's, to me, is right there, dead center. Hit the G-spot. Thank you. Come again. Literally and figuratively. Thank you. Do it again. A douche, douche, douche. But anyway. It just... You have Bane in this, and... Is this better or worse than Bane and Dark Knight Rises? I don't fucking know. They're both fucking silly in my opinion. This one... I buy him looking like Bane more than Tom Hardy did. In his wannabe Mad Max fucking outfit. He was like 5 minutes away from being Lord Humongous in Dark Knight Rises with his fucking get up. Ready for him to put a fucking hockey mask over his face and talk on a fucking radio. As he's doing his fucking Sean Connery Darth Vader impression. Well, hello, Batman. Hello, Batman. Welcome to die. What are you doing, Batman? Sorry, I don't fucking like Tom Hardy and Dark Knight Rises Bane. Well, hello, Batman. What do you think you're gonna do? What do you think you're going to do, Batman? I don't know. What is... Well, hello, Batman. What do you think you're going to do now? I think I'm going to have to hit you in the face. You big disgrace. Now let me play you dog dick. Fuck Tom Hardy's Bane. Fuck Dark Knight Rises. Tired of that fucking film. But anyway, but I don't know, like, but Bane here, he might as well not have been in the fucking film. Barely was a presence in it. So it's like they just threw him in there just because. Which maybe that was the case. So I think neither one was a good representation of Bane, in my opinion. I think just the silliness from the beginning to the end just rubbed me the wrong way. Again, it's not that the film was boring, it was just sort of hard to sit. It was just more annoying and not funny. It's trying so hard to be funny, it's failing on the F scale of fuck. The one bit of seriousness they try to do is Michael Gough, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, the guy who played Alfred, he's dying. That's not enough for the movie, I'm sorry. I like the actor, he does a good job in these films as Alfred, but it just wasn't enough. It was not enough at all. Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. She's not the best or worst thing in the movie. She was just meh. I don't buy, like, Chris O'Donnell's Robin was even more annoying and bratty in this movie. Just, you need to trust me, I'm your partner. The guy's trying to make you, I don't know, stay alive. But you guys trust me, I'm your partner, what the fuck? I'm like, you got yourself frozen by Mr. Freeze though, you dipshit. Yeah, but I'm your partner. Shut the fuck up and eat a cookie. Eat a bunch of fucking cookies. And then put the cookie down. Then step on it and then fucking eat it again. Chris O'Donnell. You dumbass. Do it. Do it now. Fuck. Shit. Shit fuck. I mean, Chris O'Donnell was mixed on Batman Forever. Here, he was fucking awful. And maybe it's the way the part was written. I blame him more on the script, honestly, than him. I really do. This is an awful fucking script by a shitty writer, Akiva Goldsman. When you look up his credits, this guy's written a lot of bullshit. He's written a lot of bullshit. So some decent ones. I'll give credit. Like there's some. I think he had a hand in I Am Legend. I believe Will Smith. I believe so. I liked that, but there's some others. I was like, Jesus fucking hell. And again, when you talk about a film like this, like what more can I fucking say about, that hasn't been said about Batman credit cards and fucking Arnold wearing polar bear slippers and fucking teaching people how to fucking sing and 80 million fucking ice puns and Uma Thurman camping it up, campier than camp. Not giving a fuck about the characters. George Clooney just phoning it in, honestly. Just like, hey, I'm Batman. Hey, how's it going? It's just playing him fuck himself. It's not really a performance. It's just, hey, I'm Batman. And I like George Clooney, but either he didn't give a shit or he was told not to give a shit. Or, hey, take your shit that you care about, leave it the fuck home, and just come to work and get paid. And yeah, around this time, I liked The Peacemaker. I think The Peacemaker came out the same year as this. I like that a lot more than this. Elliot Goldenthal, his music, just to me sounded the fucking same as the previous one, honestly. Maybe there were differences, but I couldn't fucking tell because all the ones I remember is stuff that was in Batman Forever. Wasn't there someone else in this? Pat Hingle, who was in all the other Batman films. Michael Gough. And Joel Schumacher, man, I get that he was just doing what he was told, but for fuck's sake, you're a better director than this. And what I did mention on Batman Forever, and I fucking forgot about, and I'll mention here, so if I haven't uploaded the Batman Forever review up, but in case you're like, how come you didn't mention it? I'm mentioning it now. You don't need fucking bat nipples and fucking asses. I don't need to see when he's dressing up as Batman, turn his ass cheeks to the camera and show I was badass. Look at my smooth badass. I don't need to see it. I don't need to fuck it. I don't need to eat it. I don't need to do any of that. Just leave the fuck home. Keep it in your pants. Keep away from me and the fucking movie screen. And bat nipples? What the fuck do you need bat nipples for? I mean, think about it. In the movie, who's making this stuff? That's what I'm always thinking about. Who the hell made all this shit? Did very old and now sick Alfred make all this shit himself? Man, he's a really talented guy for a butler. If that's the case, was it his idea to put the nipples on? Movie-wise, I'm talking about in the universe. Or did Batman go, maybe this year the criminals more, let me have my titties so fucking stiff they could poke people's eyes out. In fact, that'd be another weapon. If in close combat quarter fighting, I can move my titty and poke eyes out. Poking eyes out, titty-wise, since 1997. Or 1995 when the previous one came out. It just, Joe Schumacher, World Greek statues. Why the fuck would a butler named Alfred give a shit about Greek statues? Said, I raised this boy as a son. I need to see some titties on him. So let me put some titties on his bat suit. Or again, Bruce Wayne, Batman's like, Alfred, I really want some titties on here. And also, can you make my ass very smooth? Why? Fucking why? What? When? Where? How? And what? People are like, what's the big deal? It looks stupid. It looks goofy. It looks dumb. And it just looks embarrassingly awkward. Like, is he getting horny? And is that why his nipples are stiff? Or it's really cold outside in the bat suit? Or it just... And then when they fucking put you in the face with literally the camera going, like the reveal, boom, bat nipples. It's not like it's some faraway shots. They literally show you bat nipples, codpiece, ass. I'm like, what's next? Bat dick with a bat tied up in a fucking condom? Bat condom? Where once you come and it's dirty, it flies off into the fucking trash can? What's next? There you go. That's the next marketing tool. Bat condoms. When you're dumb and you pull out, you don't have to do anything. No fucking bat will fly out and go into your trash can. No mess, no fuss, no foul. Shit. So just, I thought all the actors were awful, but really it's the direction, what they were told to do in the script. Because all of these people have done better. Even Chris O'Donnell, he did better in Batman Forever. Sad to say. George Clooney's done better with, like you said, From Dusk Till Dawn, The Peacemaker, Michael Clayton. The Air Up There, which I didn't mind. Was it there up there? No, that's a fucking Kevin Bacon basketball movie. What the fuck? God damn it! What was it? Up in the air? The air up there. That's fucking Kevin Bacon. Jesus Christ! See, this movie's already killing me. Making me forget shit. God damn. But Schwarzenegger has done better. Uma Thurman's done better. Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill. So all these people have done better. Alicia Silverstone, she was better in Clueless. Hell, I'd even watch her in Excess Baggage with her Benicio del Toro over this. This just didn't fucking do it for anybody, man. It's the direction, and yeah, no, Joel Schumacher, he was following orders. But goddamn, man, sometimes you gotta be like, fuck the orders, or don't do the movie. You're better than this. You did Flatliners, which I enjoy. The Lost Boys, Falling Down, 8mm, A Time to Kill, Phone Booth. You've done a lot better than this. And this is probably, not even probably, this is his worst film that I can think of. The worst film I've seen Joel Schumacher do. Sure, he made a lot of money off of it, but it killed the Batman franchise until 2005. What, 8 years later, and then the Nolan trilogy. So there you go. But I don't know what else to say other than now I got the Gotham City song by R. Kelly, or probably how he was singing it today, since he loves this stuff so much. City of piss breaks, city of pee, city of urine, piss on you and me. We all need to piss, can't do without it. A Gotham pissy, oh yay. City of crumb stains, city of pee, get it wet for you and me. We don't need the piss, because my name's R. Kelly. I love to piss on people like you and me.